Hello.
What's up?
Yo, how's it going?
Not too bad. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Cool.
Cool. So, alright, well, I know you, but maybe you could do a quick intro for the chat. Some people might not. Just say, like, tag, where you're from, how long you've been playing, goals for the game.
Sure. All right. So my name's NOOT. I'm the number one player in Idaho. I've been playing since 2015, so like 8 years, I guess now. Um, but recently I've been more focused on school, so I've been playing Melee a whole lot. But as of late, like I'm in my last semester, so I've just been playing a lot more. I want to get better. Right now, I'm prepping for Daddy's Den, which is a tournament in Spokane this weekend. Um, and I guess for today, I just want to look at some Fox matchup things.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so you sent the YouTube video. This is what you want to look at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you have the Google Doc you said you were gonna send?
Yeah. I can. What's the best way I can show it to you? I can share it to your Google account if you want, or I can just share my screen too.
You should just be able. It's like a Google Doc. You should be able to share it from there.
Okay. You want to send me your like Gmail or something? Or I guess I can just generate a link too. Yeah.
Yeah, just send me a link,
Okay. Copy link.
like a readable link.
Yeah, that should work. A lot of the things like in the first game, honestly, I feel like happened throughout the entire set.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's just some scenarios where I feel like even against like bad Fox players, like I'll beat them, but I'll still lose those scenarios, and it'll just like make me mad.
Okay. All right. The screen share should be up and working.
Okay. Yep, I see it.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Do you want to just hop right into it, or do you want to hop right into it and talk about the situations as they come up, or do you have anything to talk about before we go into it?
I guess yeah, I guess I could just talk about. I feel like where I struggle the most is sometimes in neutral when like the Fox is just dash dancing. I feel like I get a little pressured and I just like overcommit and either put myself into the corner or let them get out of the corner really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so those are I feel like really because then once that happens and then they just gain stage control back and I feel like I just get like nervous
Right.
and look at like an up smash or a grab. So I'd say it's probably one of the main scenarios. But yeah, we can just go in now
Okay.
and then.
I can understand why you send me a Stitch VOD in that case because he plays very heavily like that, where he's kind of like just continuously dash dancing.
Yeah, I feel like the set starts at 1:30 too. But I feel like yeah, against grounded foxes I do really well, but foxes that full hop a lot are just like
Oh, I see.
I do really bad against.
Okay, so this is already a problem, and it's basically that you're just opening yourself up to too much risk. This is actually like twofold. So there's this thing I always say in the Fox matchup, and it's true for almost every character, and it's that you don't really want to interact until Fox is around like 8%. So like I usually try to land like three or four lasers before I interact. And
Okay.
if Fox wants to interact before that 8 to 10 damage, he's going to have to like come take it. Like he's going to have to approach and like going for a shine or whatever. Like at least here I'm happy that at least after this you went for a shine instead of like a down air or something like that. A lot of Falcos with aerial here, and the aerial at low percent is extra bad. The shine is not bad to do at these percents, but you don't really want to go for it unless Fox is forcing his way in. Because there's kind of like this lineup of incentives where Fox at 0 is going to play extra confidently in a lot of ways because he knows that like none of your moves work.
Yeah.
Or most of your moves work. And like he knows that you want to hit lasers on him. So like Fox is always going to try to like break in when he's at low percent. And so it doesn't make any sense for you to be going for like these like aggro high risk mix-ups basically.
Is there a reason you said eight to 10?
Huh?
Is there a reason you said 8 to 10? Like,
That's when like down air starts working without being like late.
Okay.
So you can like, it's just like significantly better because if he like, let's say he like runs in and whiffs a nair, and you do like dash dance short hop down air to the nair. If he's below like 8 or 10% when that down air hits, he will just shine you out of the down air and you'll die.
That makes sense.
It also just kind of like makes everything work a little bit better. The only things you can really do at 0 are grab, shine. There's some situations where you can late aerial, but mostly I just stick to grab, shine, and laser. That's kind of like my thing. And I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to make sure I'm going to get this damage. And if Fox wants it, he has to take it. So the other part of this is you don't want to do pretty much any interactions without a laser. Like, when you do a laser and then you skip a beat for whatever reason, and then you go for a mix, like, the laser from before is not relevant anymore. So it's like it's not included in the conversation. And so that means that, like, this interaction... So we all know that, like, laserless Falco is not a good character, right? Like, he's, like, 10th in the game or something, probably. And the reason for that is, like, he's just like a bad, slow Fox. Like, he's just like Fox, who's really awful if you don't use the laser. So, like, when you're in, like, this type of situation, and you land your laser, and you do this full hop, and you land here, this laser is no longer relevant. So you're basically just playing, like, a losing matchup if you go in right here. So, like, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you'll get the read, sure, but you had to have a read to win. And Fox is going to win the majority of the time here, basically no matter what.
Like, even if I read his full hop, like, at this percent, is it just better to try and hit him, like, dodge the down air or whatever he does up to the full hop, and then just, like, hit him on the ground, or grab him when he lands on the ground?
Yeah, okay, so if you read his full hop, there are... The options against the full hop kind of depend on, like, what he's going to do. So you can, like, jump into the drill, and you can CC the back air and the nair if you're at the right distance. And you can also do, like, up tilt to, like, beat a lot of the full hop options. Sometimes also you can, like, full hop up and shine him out of the beginning. But it's like, just because Fox is going to full hop doesn't mean you can punish him. Like, you can't be like, he's gonna full hop, and that means you can punish. You need to have, like, at least, like, 1 or 2 more factors, like, oh, he's going to full hop, nair, no fast fall. And if you have that much info, you can a lot of times punish it.
Gotcha.
But basically, there's just not enough info right here, and so, like, even if you had a lot of info, this is definitely not reading like a full hop. This is definitely reading like a dash in or something like that. Mm-hmm. So basically, yeah, just doing like laserless interactions is just kind of like negative. Like, even like right here. So, okay, this one's fine because he's already like in shield. So ignoring that one, that was fine. So like right here, you landing like a back air here is like useless. Whereas if you had, like, look at it hits, like, yay. And even if you hit the strong hit here, you know, nothing really big comes of it. You want to make sure that any time you're like fighting, like anytime like your bodies are connecting, that you, if you had anything to say about it at all, that your move is like a big combo starter. Falco just, he can't get away fighting Fox like Fox. And I think that's a lot of the problem that a lot of Falco mains have, is they want to just like butt heads with Fox. Like, yeah, you're Fox, but I'm Falco. And it's like, no, Falco has like a very different energy than Fox, and especially when he's fighting Fox. So in a situation like this, there is no big combo opener with the back air. So there's not a reason to go for it. Your 2 options in this position from the dash dance are dash here and then short hop backflip and try to land a down air on his landing, which is like a timing read, obviously, but it's like, so is this pretty much, and like, it's a timing read where if the down air hits his landing, he dies. So like, the risk reward is just significantly better. Like, you want to be a very deadly type of player when you interact.
And if he because it looks like he SDI'd like the back end a little bit. Even if I got late down air, would I have to like go pretty hard into him to get it to connect?
Yeah, it's not a great option. I wouldn't have particularly wanted to do the down air here. I was just listing it as like a possibility. The main
Yeah.
option that you would want to do here, and the one I would do pretty much every single time, is I would just dash back laser. Um, so I know you're. It seems like you might be a little worried about getting stuck in the corner. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But if you so there are two ways you can play out this situation. You can play it out very defensive, or like you can play it out sort of like holding your ground. And so it's kind of difficult for Fox to approach Falco in the corner. It's not very easy just because of like the laser spam and stuff like that, and the platforms. So basically, my main option here, if I'm afraid of the Fox, I would do dash back, laser them, and then dash full hop immediately to the top plat. And this gets me an extra laser damage towards my target of like 8-10%. And I'm pretty safe. And there are a lot of situations where I'll get like dash back, laser, full hop, and then Fox did something like take laser, full hop, aerial, and then now my full hop is above his full hop, and even though I chose like the safe idea, I can still get a punish out of it. And the other option is like I land the laser, and Fox maybe does a slow fall, so he's still in the air when the laser hits, and then I do some kind of like mix because I have a frame advantage. So if you have a big frame advantage, then you can do the dash in, shine, pressure, whatever, because like you're clearly at like an advantage. You like mitigated the fact that Fox is faster by putting him at a frame disadvantage.
Okay, that makes sense.
One second, bots in my chat.
Are they offering free followers?
What was that?
Instead of they offering free followers?
Yeah, I'm just like, ban. How do I just XXN? Okay, there we go. Okay, so then we go to this spot right here. So, okay, ignoring this, after this, we're right here. We break. Every time you break in this matchup. So, when Fox breaks, when Marth breaks, and they break to neutral, they have to make a choice every time. They have to make the 50-50 of, we just broke, do I start with dash in, or do I start with dash away? Falco doesn't have to make that decision. Falco can just laser in place every time. Every time there's like a break like this, laser in place puts you in a positive position no matter what. So there's just no reason not to do it. You could do approaching laser or retreating laser or whatever, but there's no reason to really think about it. You can just do laser in place, it automatically puts you at an advantage in neutral, and you're good to go. And so like when you're doing dash dances like this, like Falco's dash dance is not particularly useful for like dash back baiting, like he's pretty slow and his foot sticks out and his tail sticks out. He's kind of easy to hit while he's like dashing away. And a lot of times even when I try, like somebody's doing a very obvious nair and I'm like, oh, I'll just dash back and punish that, and I just get clipped or whatever. It's very annoying. Falco's dash dance is almost entirely used for baiting and like fake approaches. And so you almost don't even really care about dash dance that much until like you've landed a laser and you're using it to like trick Fox out of your laser. Because once again, this is like a situation where like when you break like this and then you're doing this dash dance, while you're doing this little dash dance before your laser, Fox is winning. Like that whole period of like dash dancing right here was just like a bunch of frames where Fox has like an advantage. Like this whole thing right there before this laser, Fox had like a big advantage. He could have pressed in with a nair, he could have done anything he wanted here to like give you a really hard time, and you would have been stuck as like laserless Falco, basically.
Is it too bad to just like be dash dancing and expect like a CC shine? Or isn't Fox just gonna like drill in?
You can't CC out of the dash dance anyway.
Oh, you can't?
Well, no, like you can ASDI down, but you can't CC. Like you can't.
I guess I meant like ASDI down. Like, is that just not a good?
Yeah, it's definitely not, because Fox is prioritizing drill really heavily in this matchup anyway. Like a lot of times, if you're lasering and Fox drills you, it sends you like this angle, and most of the time you're too far away to shine anyway, and he's right here, and he'll just like dash down in front of you and do it again or something. So like even like your best case out of getting drilled, unless you literally like he drifts in really badly and you happen to jump perfectly into it or whatever, like his drill is generally pretty safe and it leads him into big combos. Like if he nairs you at this percent, like he knows that he could get CC'd or something. It's basic. There's just like dash dancing and hoping that Fox does one of his moves at the perfect spacing for you to ASDI down shine, versus like that has some value, but doesn't have nearly as much value as shooting the laser and just being like the best character in the game because the laser's out.
Yeah. Okay.
This is another very small example, but like in a situation like this isn't gonna lead into any combos. If you thought that the back air was gonna hit right here, you should have shined here, and if you thought that the back air was gonna hit here, you probably should have shined right here. And that's assuming you're going up for this full hop like read. Basically, it's just the back air is never like, look, it hits, it doesn't do anything, and you risk death every move. Like every time you're like, I'm gonna interact, you could just die. As you know. Yeah. So it's like every time you interact, you need them to be at risk of death if you're going to interact with them at all, unless you're literally being like forced to interact. Like if they can force you, then you're like, all right, fine. But like if you have any choice in the matter, you should not be interacting without big combo starters. This one's like I can understand this one, because I think if he jumps into this weak back air, you can kind of get a combo out of it. So I feel that one. That one's fine. Yeah, this too. Like you're just moving, and it's like, yeah, you get to feel cool, but you're literally losing, and then you get like this crazy back air read, does nothing. So it's like it's just like this whole time when you're moving around, you should be lasering. It's just like the same thing that Fox makes you feel when he dash dances, and it makes you feel kind of like, that's what the other characters get when you laser them. Like, you know, when you're getting lasered, it feels horrible. Like, it feels awful.
I think there I missed a dash. I think there, sometimes, I don't know if it's just me being bad on my controller, but I feel like I've been, like when I'm walking forward anytime, it's usually because I just missed a dash or something.
Like that? Okay.
I think I meant to dash forward.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't really looking at that. I kind of glazed over it. Yeah, and this is just like... I don't know. You're just throwing out moves at this point. Like, there's no reason behind this nair, right? Like, it's just like... I don't know. Fox is up on the platform. It's like, dude, like... When like, I don't know, if someday you become like the best player in the world, and they're like, explain to us your thought process, and you're like, well, he was on the platform, so I naired. It's like, you're not gonna be the best player in the world with that logic, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, it's too basic. Like, wait, you want to play on your terms. Like, you can tell that like that you're better than somebody, not just because you win. It's because every interaction was played on your terms. That's honestly why I can win Verdugo so consistently, is because like I'm not just like, I'm gonna outplay you, because a lot of times I'm not playing well enough to like play every matchup perfectly and outplay everybody. But I just like, well, if I don't like that interaction, I'm not gonna play it. And so we end up just basically playing every interaction on my terms with a laser out, and it's just, that's rough. And if somebody's just as good as you or better than you, they'll be able to poke little holes in that lasering. And, you know, that's just the game. But you don't want to give them any more than that. I really like that movement on the platform, though. Yeah, those nairs are just like, what? Okay, good. Nice. Great edge guard. Really
Can you go back to when Fox was in the corner? So here it worked out, I guess. But I feel like these are also the scenarios where I feel like I can maybe commit too hard.
Right
before
here?
he got sent over to the right side.
Okay, no, the edge guard was good.
Yeah, over
so
here.
So this was obviously like an overcommitment there. Like, there's just no reason. Okay.
Generally, in the corner, I feel like no matter what I do, I either get shined or the fox just runs right past me or something.
Where in the corner?
Like just generally in the corner. So I guess
Oh.
like right here, it worked out. But there'll be other situations in the set where I have him in the corner, and then I feel like I either commit too hard. So like, what's your thought process when you have a fox shielding? Like grab or
When I have
try
Fox
and bait
shielding?
something? Yeah, like right here.
Oh, in this position.
Yeah, this position.
So this is there's. Let's see, what's the best way to describe it? There's somewhat of like a two or three. It's basically a 2-part mix up here, and I do a 3-part mix up just to cover like the little bit of extra. So basically, the thing you want here more than anything. I don't know if you've watched any of my other lessons. Do you know what I say? What I always say the best kill move against foxes?
No, but
It's forward throw.
Yeah, forward throw.
Like forward throw is just like every time a character forward throws fox off the stage, it's like, well, like that's it. Like, especially the characters who are good at edge guarding him, like he's just it's just too low of an angle, especially for a character like Fox and Falco. They throw at this really low angle, and Fox just has a super hard time dealing with it. So in this position, you should both basically know that what you want more than anything is a grab, or more specifically, you're probably going to go for some sort of like late aerial shine grab. And Fox has 2 ways to counter that. He can jump early with a full hop right here and jump like this, or he can like buffer a roll and get out of late aerial shine grab. So like if you do late aerial shine grab, his buffered roll will escape the shine grab. And so that is primarily the mix-up, is that either like I get the grab here or they roll out. And sometimes they do this full hop. The full hop out is something like I watch foxes for, and I'll kind of get a feel for it before I really do anything about it. And if I read that they're going to do the full hop, I do this short hop up air right here. And you've seen that, right? Where you do the short hop up air and it hits them like right as they're like peaking in the full hop.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're kind of drifting in or slightly in or neutral, and you'll get an up air into, up air, down air, or a down air or something like that. But yeah, that's the main thing, is like you're going to hit the shield with like late aerial, and you mix up shine, wave dash back to catch the roll, and shine grab after the late aerial here.
Okay.
That's like the primary mix-up. And like, for instance, like Cody, like I played Cody, I used to play Cody a bunch, and he was basically getting, what I'll just say is like after a bunch of games, he was just rolling here every time because he didn't want to get up aired and he didn't want to get shine grabbed, because both the shine grab forward throw and the up air read here are like incredibly deadly. Whereas the roll is like probably deadly, but he kind of has to like edge guard again, and so the roll becomes like a little bit of a better option once you've proven both the shine grab and the up air. And that's why you see Mango a lot of times in the corner. He goes really big on like late aerial shine wave dash back because he's looking for the rolls.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But not in air.
Okay, good edge guard. Don't ever, like, basically when Fox is invincible, don't ever leave the platforms. Okay. Getting like basically getting up aired or something, like, yeah, it sucks, but it's nothing on getting like shine check chased a lot of times. So
what do you
like,
think about the light shield on platform?
I think it's great. That's what I do. What I do, the most common thing for me to do in this matchup, so I think the light shield on platforms is really, really, really good. I think Falco has one step better, which is like, I think that basically what I do is I go to ground. Okay, so this is like my algorithm is basically if Fox lands on the top, so I'll stand like right here, right? If Fox lands on the top platform, they're already not going to make it to me. Basically, if they try to do like some sort of runoff or short hop here, I just do like a dash roll, just exactly how I would if they like weren't invincible and they were trying to jump down on me. And if at any point I see them drop through this top platform, then I do full hop, waveland down, full hop. And they can't get you.
Okay.
So I'll just do, like, I see them drop through, like, oh, and then they're here, and I'm, like, here while they're here, and even if they do, like, dash full hop in, I'm just already up here, and you're way too high up, and then you get this, like, you get that super nice, like, come down with an edge cancel, or this side plat, or this top plat, and you just have, like, a million mix-ups, and they can't really get you once you're already up that high. And it's really nice, because if they do reach for you while you're up high, and, like, I don't know, this is one of those things where it shouldn't be a thing, but if you do the full hop waveland full hop here, like, 60% of foxes in the world just chase you like a moron, and you get, like, a falling down air, like a shine, like, reversal type thing at 0. Like, I've just gotten so many stuff. West Balls has killed me so many times.
Oh my god. Every single time I play West Balls, it just jump, shine, and then he'll do double jump, and I'll always, like, get hit by it.
No, he's like the best Falco in the world. I have to give him that. He's the best in the world at just full hop camping, and then, like, you try to take it from him, and he's just, somehow the down air hit, and I got my reversal. And it's like, dude, like, he's been doing it for, like, 20 years. But, yeah, that's, like, a really good position to be in. Once again, like, right here, when you're in these situations, you break. Every roll out of the corner should be immediately followed with 2 things. Either full hop to top plat or retreating laser. Because otherwise, like, you maybe in this exact position you could have gotten away with a laser in place, but most of the time I just like to be extra safe. I'm just like, nothing bad can...
like, running shine?
Huh?
Is it because foxes are gonna, like, running shine you?
Yeah, like, he's just too fast. Like, I just, like, when I roll, I'm just like, they probably are reacting really fast, and I'm in horrible danger. Retreating laser is just, like, 100% safe as an option, and so is full hop.
Okay.
Once again, like, remember, my whole philosophy is, like, if I don't like it, I'm not going to interact. So if I'm in this position and I'm like, there's a possibility that Fox could be, like, here. He could have reacted a little faster. I'm not going to, like, make a bunch of reads and try to figure it out. I'm just going to leave and get my laser set up or full hop and get my position set up and then, like, wait until there's a position that I actually like. Ooh, I actually like this a lot. This was really good. So these, like, full hop shine reads are this. So, okay, so first of all, I would have liked the lasers here, whatever, because he's at 0. But this full hop shine read was really, really juicy. And it's, like, super low risk. Like, full hop shine double jump out is, like, incredibly low risk. He can't shine you or anything like that. He can't drill, a bunch of stuff. And so, like, just really good, low risk. If you catch him, he's going to, like, go above the top plat. You get this nice big reward. Good decision there. Good drop laser. I really like that. Let's see.
Probably should laser grabbed.
Yeah, I would have laser grabbed down through here. Do you know how the down throw works?
I remember reading that thread. I know at 0, it's like if you dash shine, it's still confirmed.
No. Okay. So from 0 to 11%, if you get the grab between 0 and 11, down throw shine, regardless of port, is a 1-frame true combo.
Gotcha.
So there's only one thing Fox can do is he can SDI the lasers out of the down throw sideways. But, if you ever played Fox, you know that when Falco grabs you in down throws, it's so freaking hard to react. Like, it's so hard. It's one of those things where if a Fox plays against a Falco every day where they have to SDI out, they'll hit it. Or they've gotten hit by it multiple times during the set, then maybe they'll hit it. But most Foxes just do not hit it, and I get this all the time if I hit the window. So, yeah, I probably would go for shine grab down throw here. The thing is, the pressure's fine. it's not the problem was that you got caught in it. It's okay to do that mix here, but I do think that on that confirm, I personally most likely would have done the laser shine grab down throw. Oh, crazy air dodge.
Yeah, I thought that I was gonna have to do that. I didn't expect him to run back. But I probably just could have grabbed ledge, I guess.
No, it was fine. Good mix up.
Like, I'm reading all of these with, like, shines, but I just don't hit any of them.
Reading all of what?
I feel like I read his, before this, I read, like, another jump to platform, but I feel like I miss a lot of the...
Well, the shine is really small. Like when you get a jump to platform, you should be patting yourself. Like you should be patting yourself on the back. Like yeah, like get destroyed. Like I read your full hop with that shine,
Yeah,
or like that. Yeah, I mean, that's just gonna happen. I actually think that this is like such a good read. But you just can't depend on them. The main point of these is that you're safe.
Mhm.
Okay, so this was actually mad good. This was mad good in a lot of positions, but not here. So, okay, so this whole thing where you're like laser, dash back, dash in, laser, this is actually a really good option if, let's say, you're on Stadium and you don't have a top plat here. Because, like, it's basically like you took your corner situation, you recognized you were at a slight disadvantage, and you played a really solid mix-up. But it's better to just laser and then just be safe.
Mhm.
With, like, the dash full hop out. And yeah, you don't want to end up in these. Okay, and especially you don't want to end up in these if weak nair will knock you down. Like, if weak nair knocks you down, you have to be very careful.
You know what percent that is?
Dude, I forget, like, every day. Nah, I don't.
Just high. Okay.
Yeah, like, it's just, like, whenever you're above, like, 60 or something, just be really careful. No, I like, learn all the percents, and then I just forget them again, and I've been playing the game for so long that, like, I know. Like, when I get in the game, I can feel it. And, like, yeah, like, once again, like, right here, these back airs aren't anything. Okay, so I actually like, this is kind of like an alternative to the full hop that you did, that I think is pretty cool. Like that. This is kind of a sick movement. If I were the Fox, maybe I'd dash up smash here and get tricked by this. So I thought that was good. But when you fall, you have to do a thing that'll actually combo. Like, if you feel like down air is not a good spot, like if this isn't a good down air spot, then like drop shine. If shine won't hit, drop waveland shine. Like it has to have a kill. If it doesn't have a kill, that's the thing with Fox. And that's, I think, another, like how I was saying, is like sometimes the Falcos try to like match the Fox's energy. It's just like everything Fox has leads to a knockdown, which leads to a guaranteed tech chase, which, you know, he doesn't have to think about which moves he uses. He just has to think about the spacing. I mean, he does have to think about the moves, but it's not the same. As Falco, it's like this back air is strictly like worthless. Literally worthless. And that, yeah, this nair is just like another like Foxy mix-up. Like this is dash back, dash in, full hop or short hop, full distance nair. That's something a Fox would do. Fox is allowed to make those types of choices because he's like the fastest freaking character in the whole game. You're not, because you're Falco. It's like if Peach did this. Like you remember, you're the slow one. You're not allowed to play like you're the fast one unless the lasers are out. Because like basically it's like Fox has a speed of like 100. And Falco has a speed of like 50. This is not real numbers. It's just to like demonstrate it. Yeah. And it's like lasers make Fox 45 speed. And so it's like, oh, so like he's way faster than me. I don't even want to touch that. But if I laser him, now I'm the fast one. And then like when Fox is already shielding out of a laser or got caught with a laser, or he's full hopping, and as he's about to land, he gets hit with the laser, then this nair becomes good pressure. Like, you can do mix-ups like this. You don't have to play like me all the time, where you're like, nah, I don't like it, I'm leaving. Sometimes, if you feel like it, you can go for mix-ups. You just need to make sure that before you go for the mix-up, you have an advantage from the laser or the stage positioning, usually both. You need a laser there. Otherwise, the mix-ups are just bad. And Fox can just throw out whatever he wants and it's fine. Okay. Ooh. I don't like this laser very much. This one.
Yeah.
You see why. I prefer like a full dash back laser there or a little bit more momentum back. Okay, good. You know about my thing? Like,
no,
I
want to hear it. I want to hear it so badly. I can never cover side B.
Okay.
Ever.
Wait, you never cover side B. Okay, so that wasn't about this. So, okay, so The main thing is that I do lasers here by doing run off, double jump, double laser. That's like my thing. I don't particularly use the full hop here. I do sometimes, but 99% of the time I will run off, double jump, double laser here. Like that's like my flow chart. Every time Fox is off, I will run off and I just choose 2 laser heights. I choose, double high, high low, mid low, low low. You can choose them all out of the double jump. And so I really like to use the double jump, whereas the full hop is like the timing is a lot more limited. Like basically choosing between a high laser, which is like at platform height, out of the double jump, and doing a low laser out of the double jump is just like a few frames of fast falling different. And so it's really easy to like aim the lasers exactly where you want. So when Fox is at this distance, he's not going to be able to get you with the side B. Okay, so let's just say, there's like so many ways you could kill Fox here. So run off, double laser, grab edge. Like, if you're on ledge right here, this is a free reaction with back air. If you're on stage, what you can do is, I just stole this from Mango, is you shoot your lasers, you see Fox side B start up, you don't think he's going to shorten to ledge, like you think he's trying to like clip you, just shield. Like, just shield, wave dash out, shine, and just keep punishing. That's the Mango. It works great. Bad back air. You only want to take these back airs when Fox is grounded.
I might have meant to full hop there, although I don't.
Okay,
think so.
that makes sense actually. Okay, yeah, and Fox is just like, I don't know, I'll just hit you with my moves. Like, yeah, hit you with whatever. Okay, that back air was fine. Yeah, okay, so you're getting caught in like the high percent trap. This is really common in this matchup. Affects every Falco, including me. But there's a couple ways you can play this. So it's a little bit complicated. Okay, so your best friend is short hop back air, short hop late back air, not the early one you're doing. Is short hop late back air, and mixing that up with short hop. Like, you're going to be short hopping backwards towards them, obviously. And you do a backflip, and you mix it up with late back air or turnaround laser. And you literally are just going to repeat that. Like, that is like the base game plan. Fox severely struggles to get in on that.
And then once you get to Fox like 127 or something, don't you just try and jab into like
okay, so this is the next step is that, like, yeah, you've been lasering Fox, and you've been lasering Fox, he gets to this jab knockdown percent, and then you're going to start prioritizing the jab. The really important thing to remember, though, and this is the part that everybody messes up, including me, is that, like, before you got to the jab percent, you were, like, camping with the back air and the laser, essentially. When you get the jab unlocked, you're now camping with laser, back air, and jab. It's not an aggressive tool. It's not safe on shield. It's not safe anywhere. It's like a punish tool. Like, you'll use it to, like, wave dash back, and then Fox will nair into the empty space, and then you jab his landing lag. Something like that. And then the other thing is that you don't want to, like, you don't want to overly rely on the jab once he's at the higher percent. Just don't forget about the laser in the back air, basically.
Yeah. I know, like, laser jab usually.
Yeah, the laser jab is just insanely broken. But basically, like, the matchup is very principled at, like, low percent, where Fox is at, like, 0 to 10. You're playing with this incredibly limited move set, and you're just like, oh, no, I'm not taking those. Like, you full hop a lot to get out of the way and stuff like that. Then towards, like, post 10% to around, like, 70, 80, it, like, massively expands, and, like, Falco has, like, a bazillion options, and they all work. And then once it gets past that, like, 80, maybe 85 plus range, it starts getting more limited again, and it gets more and more limited the higher his percent goes, where, like, it just requires a lot of discipline to like use only the specific moves and avoid every negative situation and stuff like that. Because every fox, when they get to like 125, 130, they start camping really, really, really freaking hard, and you just can't bite because they want to get a 3-to-1 advantage right now, like with you like rushing in to get the kill. That's like their dream. Yeah, all they want is for you to be like approaching like this at a high percent where they're like, I'm not afraid of shine at all. So yeah, on all these like approaching sort of deals, it's like you can like move closer, but you don't want to like commit to anything. You
really
basically
just try and hold like advantage stage position wise and force them to like do something, or like I guess when Fox is still in the corner, like yeah, you want to be safe with all these options, but how do you then convert with
when
them,
Fox is in the corner?
Yeah,
Like
or I guess maybe yeah, like right here, like
okay.
So I just like send that nair and just back it in there, or
see, yeah. So you should have shot a laser right here, and you should see him coming in. Okay, so what would have happened to me in this position at this exact timing? Like there are a lot of spots where so what I would want here is I would want short hop laser in place, and then he full hops like this, and I just dash back air it like you said. A lot of times, if they full hop immediately, you're not going to have the time. And that's what it looks like to me in this exact spot, is that I would do this laser and Fox would already be up here. You can react to the full hop at the exact peak of it, pretty much. Fox's full hop. And so I think I would be about falling out of my laser just as he's peeking, and I would most likely just shield and roll. I would like immediately roll to reset. But if he full hopped out a little bit later and I got my laser timing correct and then he full hopped out, I can just back air him. So it's like the two possible directions this situation can go are Fox full hops really, really early and I have to roll away and we reset to neutral, or Fox full hops a tiny bit later, or I laser a little bit quicker and then Fox dies. And those are the only two possible options here. There's no option where I die. But basically, I just want you to keep in mind that when Fox is at this percent, this is like Fox's like game-winning percent. Like Fox taking one more stock from you at this percent is like, oh, I sealed the deal, Yeah. So he's kind of playing for like the game itself at this point. Like he's not just playing, for stocks or whatever. Like he's like, oh, if I just get this one more without dying, I've got it. And so Fox has like big incentives here to play really, really safe. He doesn't want to just immediately like, yeah, early nair on shield and then get shine back aired or something like that,
Yeah.
So Fox has like a motivation to play like extra super safe and just look for a little like, I got my clip on you. And so if there's a situation where Fox can maybe get a little clip on you, just leave. And like Fox is not going to be going for dumb stuff. They're going to be like hardcore camping. It just feels a little weird, but you need to camp. You need to camp back even though they're winning. And it's because as the percent rises, you get into better and better positions. Where like eventually you get to a point at like 165 or something where like weak back air. Like you do like the weak back air and they still get sent to an edge guard and you kill them. It's just like a position where it's very scary. Like what I'll say is that like in an ideal world, Fox never gets to this percent. This usually means you missed 2 to 3 edge guards. And that's like if you've missed 2 to 3 edge guards in a high level game of Melee, you can like you've already dug yourself a pretty big deep hole. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you need to kill Fox in those 3 edge guards. If you don't, he lives to this high percent. If that happens, accept that you have dug the hole very deep for yourself and you must camp your way out. I always just joked with Kalindi that every time he gets to this percent, like no one gets hit for like the next minute. He's just getting slowly lasered for like literally a minute and a half, because he, that's Kalindi. He chooses to play significantly safer and like take longer and more careful, play a little bit campier than most other Foxes. But it's just showing you what they can do. They can super drag this out. They could survive at this percent until 4 minutes if they really tried. Like just stayed on the ledge dash, full hop back to ledge, like they could do it. And so you can't let that like manipulate you into like attacking them basically.
Gotcha. I think it usually does.
Yeah, no, they love that. As the fox, you're just like, oh, that's my thing. Falcos hate waiting, and it's true. And then the Falcos call the foxes lame. And it's like, well, it is lame, but if they didn't play like that, then fox would just be worse.
Yeah.
Definitely not what we would all love in the game to have. Okay.
I guess I don't really know how to extend there.
Up
These
tilt.
DI'd so
There's two options I would do
Yeah.
here. I would either up tilt or forward smash. I'm the biggest forward smash fiend in this matchup. I don't know.
I just don't see him DIing out here. Like that just didn't cross my mind for some reason. But I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't matter. That's the nice thing about both up tilt and forward smash is they don't matter which way they DI. If you forward smash Fox here and DI's out, nice, you get an edge guard. If he survival DI's here, you still get an edge guard. It's a slightly higher edge guard, but you know, if you hit him and he DI's low, he can like basically get to ledge quicker because he's like down. Whereas if he survival DI's, he's up high. And so it's a trade-off between two different edge guards, but ultimately you still get an edge guard. And if you up tilt, if he DI's away, you know, you get potentially a forward smash or a down air or something. There's options here, you know, if he DI's out. And if he DI's in, you know, keep the combo going.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm like big team forward smash in like every matchup. Well, not every matchup. Every matchup where you have a good edge guard. So like if you can forward smash Fox, Falco, well, less so Falco. If it's like Fox or Falcon or like Sheik or something like that, I'm big forward smash team because they just suck at getting back.
Why not Falco?
Just because like if he DI's low here, he's just gonna side B to edge. There's nothing you can freaking do about it. Like the edge guard and the Ditto is just so much weaker than like Fox and Falcon and stuff like that. Like against Falco, you're way more likely like to get a kill here off of like literally doing like up tilt and then down air and like just getting Falco below the ledge. Like you could just down air him at like 30 or 40 and he's dead most of the time, right? So like against Falco, you really like want to go for more like quick kill setups than like against Fox or Falcon or Sheik where you can just set up into an edge guard. I don't really feel super comfortable like, oh, I'll just set up this edge guard on Falco. Like, nah, like he can like you can edge guard Falco, but you get like I don't know, like a 1 out of 5 or something. Whereas like if you can set him up into a kill a little bit easier.
Yeah, I guess I'm not. I don't think forward smash is really in like my arsenal, which I probably should do. But usually I try and just like get an actual combo, which I feel like is really bad.
I
in
use
terms
it
of, like actually winning.
No, I just use it like I don't know. I kind of know when. Okay, so what I'll say is like if I'm in a spot where I can cover everything, I'm probably not gonna just forward smash unless it's like Falcon or something. But like if you're in a spot where you're like, well, if I shine and they DI away, then they're just like off stage. Then like I don't know, why would I even like risk shining there? Pretty much. And sometimes you'll just do it because it's fast and you get the tech chase on the platform. But like if I have like it's kind of like I use it like Fox up smash, where like I always say that Fox up smash is like in any given combo, Fox up smash is the right move almost never, but it's like the second best move like 95% of the time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that where I'm like I hit them and I'm like, oh, big combo time, and I don't see a big combo, then I'm like, well, if I forward smash them, they're off stage. I kill people out of that all the time. I've just had so many times where I get a little combo, I get shine here, and I'm like, oh, I don't see a combo. Forward smash, and I just forward smash, and I run off double jump down air, and that's their whole stock, like in tournament. It's just like, oh, like nice, I'm good, like I'm just done, like just just go like wash my hands of that. And it's like, so okay, yeah, so that's that. And then I wanted to mention here. Oh, what's up?
Yeah. I said I definitely meant to wave dash when I did that full hop.
Mm-hmm. So after this, I like this. I think it's a little bit too high. Like I would have liked one at platform height and then fast fall and one about catching the double jump height right here. I think you just double jump too early. Like what I would have liked here is like this, like run off, slightly below the stage so that the peak of your double jump is
Yeah.
right here. And then fast fall into the second one, which covers this right here. And then what you can do is immediately grab edge, and you just win.
So that forces them to sweet spot side B, but then you grab the ledge for side B.
No, the laser forces them to not double jump at a timing where they can catch you going to ledge. Or like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like,
Well, they're either gonna be forced to like hold shine longer and then up B, or hold shine longer and then jump side B, but they're so low that they'll have to side B to ledge, and then you'll just be on top.
yeah. No, it definitely helps with that. All I'm saying is, like, basically, like, yes, that does work, but they could, like, basically I'm just trying to prevent when they double jump and then they side B past me during my frames where I'm, like, grabbing the ledge. And doing the laser instant grab ledge makes it so that, like, their side B is just, even if they manage, like, yeah, all the things you said are true, but even if they manage to get up here, a lot of times it's just slower, and I can just, like, side B from ledge or ledge dash and punish it, something like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, those lasers are really good. I actually do really like this forward tilt. It's the second best option here from grabbing the edge, and a lot of times, like, basically there's the foxes who don't sweet spot here out of Shine Stall, and the foxes who do. And basically, I'll just make an initial read, like, are you somebody who holds the Shine Star? Are you somebody who jumps? And I would say most of the time I start with a forward tilt, and if there's somebody who holds the Shine Stall to the perfect distance and then comes up, then I'll just walk up to the ledge and then grab ledge, drop shine back it, or something like that next time. You can also do, like, run off shine against people who do, like, the double jump perfect sweet spot thing here.
Yeah, I'll usually do something like that if I see them holding shine for a long time.
Up tilt in the corner is so bad. Alright, this is like a thing. If you're in neutral at all, and you're like somewhere near the edge of the stage, do not... Oh, and I should clear... And maybe, like, not at high percent. If you're at high percent, who cares? But if you're not at high percent and you're in the corner of any stage, please don't up tilt, like, ever. Because if he... Against Fox, because if he shines you out of this up tilt, you just lose your stock.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
you don't hit the ground. You're just gonna, like, pop off stage, and he gets, like, a big mix, and he could just kill you at 9 because you went for an up tilt read. And it's, like, obviously it's the truest on Yoshi's. Like, it's the thing that happens the most on Yoshi's. But it happens everywhere. And you really, really, really don't want to be doing this. That is, like, super scary. It's kind of like when Fox is right next to you in the corner and people do short hop laser and, like...
Yeah, I've died a lot.
And it's the same thing. Like, it's the exact same... Like, up tilting here in the corner is the same thing. Because if it hits you, you get sent off at the same, like, not sliding off of the ground angle.
The thing I hate is when I tech roll. Like, I literally just tech roll to the edge, and then they running shine me. And there's, like, nothing I could have done. Except just not tech roll to the edge, I guess.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't tech roll to the edge against Fox. You can SDI in and down and slide off, though.
Oh, can you still?
Yeah. From all of my experience, there might be some specific frame or momentum value, like, oh,
Yeah.
you almost attack to the edge and you have more momentum this time, so on the first frame you're airborne and he hits you, you can't, like, I don't know. But, like, in my experience, if you just kind of, like, hold in and down, you can get, like, you can touch the edge, or, like, you can touch the edge of the stage off of most shines in the corner and get something out of it. Like, I would probably maybe, like, hold down and then, like, ASDI in or something like that. You can get it out of more spots. But yes, typically I do not roll into the corner against Fox, like, ever, if I can help it.
Definitely meant to shine there.
Yeah, I would have rolled. Dude, you got to get some lasers established. Nice. As soon as you get the lasers established, good things happen.
Yeah.
But then, okay, it's, like, important to see right here. He gets out. This isn't... Your combo's over. You broke to neutral here. So you got to establish lasers again. I would, like, laser full off the top plat here. I'm, like, in the corner. It's not good. Like, you're at a disadvantage. It just feels like an advantage because you were just comboing him 3 seconds ago, but you're not an advantage. Like, once he gets out, he's out. Yeah, this is rough. Oh, I hate this. And this is like an example of how the dash dancing put you in a negative position. Like
Yeah.
right here. It's like, either you should be like going to ledge here. Like, probably the best option in the game is go to ledge dash here. But if you're not going to ledge here, you got to be going up. And if you're not going to ledge and you're not going up, you've decided, you've made your peace, it's laser time. And so just shoot the laser. Like, doing the dash dance is like, dude, you're not Marth. Like, like you're not gonna like out dash dance a fox in the corner. And like you did, which is funny. But even then, like, I don't know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's just gonna shine you immediately.
It's just like an insane way to play the character to try to go for it. It's just playing like not to the character's strengths essentially. I mean, it looks cool, but
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like stuff like this is like this. Okay, this is like kind of okay. It's not what I love. Like I don't love this little scramble. You know, I would have loved
Yeah.
the whole full hop thing. But once he's out of invincibility, I don't know. Like you have basically accepted that you don't think you're gonna win neutral enough times to really like super duper win this. Like you're just kind of like, come on, give me the shine. Like I'll come back right now. And it's like, yeah. Sometimes that's gonna happen. That's fine. But when you end up like this, you don't want to be dash dancing like this. Like that's not doing anything. This dash dance, like right here, it just like it's like wasted time. Falco just needs the time. It's like Falco has setup, so it's like StarCraft or something. Like you need to use your time really well. And if you don't use your time, your opponent is going to use the time to get to a better position. And you're just going to be... Like, Falco is slow enough as it is. Lasers take a while to come out. Like, it takes a while to move around the stage. So, like, if you're just... You don't have time to dash dance. Like that's, like... Dash dancing is for people who have time to spare. Falco does not have time to spare. It's too slow. Yeah, this is, like... This is why I get Fox to 8%.
Yeah, okay, that makes
Is because, like, dude, this wasn't even, like, a bad down air. You got him, like, kind of late. It just doesn't matter. He's still out early, and he can just shine you out of this. It's just like, dude, like, I just don't want to, I don't want to deal with that. Crazy, like, this stuff is nuts. Like, okay, so this was good. I actually really like... Okay, so first of all, I want you to camp to get the lasers here, obviously, right, instead of dash dancing.
Yeah.
But given that, this dash jump, double jump away thing, super good. And this would have been a great down air if he was at slightly higher percent. And then this movement where you do dash in here, and then you waveland here, and then you drop with like a laser here, that was all pretty cool. Like that was fine. It's not... And you'll see, like, this is why I don't do this stuff. Is because you just die. You just lose the game. It's like, it looks so sick. This is the type of stuff you do to somebody when, like, you have a read on them and, like, I don't know, you're up 2-0 in the set and they want to stage their sick comeback and you're like, nah, just accept that I'm better. Like, look at me styling on you. And they're going to get this shine, and there's no way they're going to actually hit the 0 death when they're down 2-0 and they see you styling. That's just like how the human brain works. But in this position, it's like, nah, he's ready.
Yeah. I feel like I just do that normally, too, which I feel like I shouldn't do it so often.
Man, even like this, like, dude, like, why is it making a mix of, like, you shoot this laser, this is good, and then this is, like, okay, but, like, you're just so anxious to, like, get him. Like,
Well, yeah, I feel like I'm really just aggro where I want to start the combo, and just breaking and lasering isn't something that I normally do, so I definitely think I'm going to try and start doing it more.
mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have to, like, force myself to just, like, chill for a second.
Yeah, it's like, you just got to accept that, like, Falco's not the fastest character. Like, when I have that urge to just, like, go, and it's time to super schmoove, I just pick Fox. like, I'm like, dude, yeah, that's the character who can super schmoove.
I do want to ask you something about, like, playing both Fox and Falco.
Yeah.
So I play a Fox a lot. Like, I love playing Fox.
Yeah, he's
but
sick.
I feel like my fingers like love the Fox wave dash timing so much
mm-hmm.
that, like, I don't miss like almost any wave dashes with Fox. When I play Falco, even if I haven't been playing Fox for a while, I'll always miss like a good amount of wave dashes.
Do you short hop wave dash?
No, I like
if you
full-
miss a wave dash, does Falco full hop?
Yes.
That's why.
Okay,
So
short hop. Wait.
you have to. I tell this to every Falco player, honestly. I switched. It was painful, and I switched, and it was 100 times over worth it for Falco, like literally 100 times over. So you essentially, and I made a video about it on Twitter like a while ago, where I like compared the frame timings. But basically, like if you short hop, Falco basically gets like 1 frame of extra air dodge for like every frame you're late. So like if you're like 2 frames late on your short hop wave dash, Falco will be in the air for like literally only 2 more frames. And so like if you short hop wave dash, instead of it being like jump 5 frames later, wave dash, you're like jump 5, 6, 7, or 8 frames later, wave dash. And it's like roughly the same. So like I do full hop wave dashes for 3 frame characters, Fox and Sheik. Like right now I basically try main, like I play all 3. And I use the full hop wave dash for Fox and Sheik, and then for Falco I use the short hop wave dash, and it's just like you don't have to think about it. It's just this massive window. It's ridiculous out of the short hop. It's just like a 3 or 4 frame window to do like a good wave dash.
Think it'd be worth trying to learn it before Saturday, or should I just like focus on it after?
Before Saturday. What's on Saturday?
Tournament in.
Is it just like a local? I mean.
No, it's like a regional. Like Alms is going, Fat Goku's going, Spark. Other good players are going.
Yeah. I would learn it after. Because the thing is, it takes a little bit. Like what'll happen is you'll start doing, because the thing is, okay, here's what could happen is you could start doing the short hop wave dash right now, and it wouldn't mess you up at all. But what would happen is the second you got in tournament, you would just full hop wave dash for the whole day, and you would just like it wouldn't really matter. So just and that'll happen anyway. Like I noticed it a couple times where I learned short hop wave dash, and I'd be playing for like a month, and then I would suddenly realize like, wait a minute. I started full hop wave dashing again, and I had to like re-put it in. The way that I learned it and makes it really easy is I think of like, I imagine I'm doing a short hop down air, but instead of pressing C stick or like a short hop nair, and instead of pressing A, I just press R. So I do like just how I do short hop nair, short hop wave dash, short hop wave dash, short hop down air. It's actually like the biggest, easiest window ever. It makes playing Falco significantly easier. Honestly, playing full hop wave dash Falco is a nightmare. Because if you are literally 1 frame late on your full hop wave dash, I think it's like 4 additional frames or something insane to your air dodge time. Like it's huge. It's like ridiculous. And the main point is that if you mess up, you get a big full hop. And they just used to happen to me all the time where I would like try to combo somebody or try to get a situation, and I would just wave dash and I would full hop on like Yoshi's against Fox, and then I'd be stuck in this awful platform position and I'd lose because I'd miss like 3 wave dashes in the set. Like literally. So it's like
it just feels horrible too. Like,
no, it feels awful. The short hop one is like, first of all, you're never gonna mess it up ever, so you're not even gonna need to do the empty short hop. Like literally you're not gonna mess it up. And like it's just a way bigger window, and it's just pretty much better in like every way. So I would like heavily recommend putting like a big focus on learning that after this event.
Okay. I would definitely have that.
It's really important. It's like I would say it's more important than like clawing your backers from ledge and stuff. Like it's probably like the most important tech skill adjustment I made for Falco since I started playing him.
Oh yeah. Also learning clawing, that's also super helpful.
Okay, so we're about at an hour now. Do you have any final thoughts or questions?
Yes. Fox drill. I've heard conflicting info. When a Fox is drilling your shield, can you shine that at a shield? Are you ever like
in disadvantage? Or can you always at least clink Fox Drill out of shield with a shine?
Doesn't matter. Don't think about it. If it feels like you can shine out a shield the drill, go for it. If it feels like you can't, buffer a roll.
Okay.
Literally, like, it's irrelevant who's 1 frame ahead or 1 frame even or whatever, because it already depends on you, like, reading Fox's fastfall timing and everything, or him already... Like, if Fox has already committed to a fastfall drill, and he is guaranteed to hit, like, all of his hits on your shield before landing, I think it's worth the gamble. But it is ultimately a gamble, because it's based on, like, the final frame that Fox's down air hits before he lands. Like, there's a down air hits for 2 frames, and there's a gap for 1. And so if each hit of down air hits, it's like hit, and then the second frame of hit, which is ignored because the first frame hit, so it's actually hit, gap, gap, hit. So there's a hit and then 2 gap frames. And so if Fox hits the last hit of down air and then immediately lands in the next frame, he has maximum advantage. But he could potentially hit you, drop for 2 empty frames, and then land. And it's impossible to know which one of those it's going to be, so just feel it out. If it feels like you're good, go for it. Also, if Fox Drill is staled at least once, you get 1 extra frame.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So drill at the beginning of the game or at the beginning of a stock is slightly stronger. Whereas if he just drilled you and you roll, like, drill, wave shine, you tech out, and then he jumps and drills you again, and he drills your shield, you have 1 extra frame to get him.
Okay. And then for buffering, like, if I'm, like, not confident, right, and he's drilling it, I should just, anytime during the drill, just input a buffered roll?
Yep, that's what I do.
Okay. That is very useful to know.
Those are, like, literally, like, just my 2 responses.
Gotcha. Yeah, it seems... I think I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be.
I see. Probably. That's why I said, like, don't think about the frames too hard. Because it doesn't really matter, because maybe Fox landed with the perfect frame, but he was 2 frames late on his shine, so you got him anyway. And it's really more of a feel-based thing than anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
But,
Cool.
okay.
Besides that, don't really have any other questions.
All
When I
right.
beat Fat Goku this weekend, I'll hit you up and I'll tell you that'll work.
Dude, let's go. Good luck. Let me know how practicing this stuff goes. Update me on anything. If you have any questions, like while you're at the event or something, feel free to hit me up. I got you.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I think you sent me the payment, like, earlier today. Was that it? Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just did. Yeah.
All right, sounds good, man. I hope you have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
I'll
Appreciate it.
talk to you later. Yeah, peace.